It is a good morning, huh? Good news, good news. Update news. Boxing Scene has reported that Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson negotiations is going pretty well for a January 2026 showdown. Oh yeah. Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, two highly accomplished fighters in their prime. Shakur Stevenson, 3-division world champion, going up in weight, trying to become a 4-division world champion. Teofimo Lopez, a 2-time lineal champion. And I know there's people out there that's still frustrated and mad at Teofimo Lopez for not accepting the fight with Devin Haney and the $8 million that was on the table. But let's be real, let's be honest. Of course, we all understood that Teofimo Lopez signed a three-fight deal before the Barbosa, and his second fight he was supposed to get $11 million. As you all know, it was supposed to be like a tournament. It was supposed to be the rematch of Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia after their bout in May 2nd. And Teofimo Lopez, after he beat Barbosa, was supposed to be fighting Boots. And then Turkey Al Sheikh and the representative said that in February 2026, that the winners and losers will be facing each other. So if Ryan Garcia would have beaten Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez would have beaten Boots, it would have been February 2026, Ryan and Teo. If it was Devin that beat Ryan, it will be Haney and Teo. If it was Teo that would have lost to Jerome Boots, and it would have been Haney or Boots, or Haney or Ryan or Boots, and the winners will be fighting the losers, if you understand what I'm trying to say. That didn't come to fruition. In the sport of boxing, a lot of things change. You know what I'm saying? Just like we thought that we was gonna get Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder, that didn't come to fruition, right? Because Deontay Wilder lost to Parker. Now, this is a good fight. But in the co-main event of this fight, that will just put the cherry on top, right? Because this fight right here could sell out Madison Square Garden, it will sell out Barclays Center. You put Subriel Matias, the WBC junior welterweight champion, versus the IBF junior welterweight champion Richardson Hitchins as the co-main event. And ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna blow the roof off. We got two Brooklyn natives in Teofimo Lopez and Hitchins. We got two Puerto Ricans, that's Puerto Rican blood that's running through their veins in Subriel Matias and Shakur Stevenson, right? 3 tri-state area fighters in Shakur, Teo, and Hitchins. So fans gonna be there. Brooklyn natives, you know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican crowd as well. New York crowd as well. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 great fights that a lot of people feel like is a 50-50 fight. All 4 guys that be talking trash. So can you imagine the build up to this fight in the promo? Can you imagine? Hitchins will be talking smack to Teo and Matias. Matias gonna be talking trash to Teo. Shakur gonna be talking trash to Teo. Hitchins gonna be talking trash to Teo. Teo gonna be talking trash to all of them. And we already know that Teofimo Lopez know how to promote when there is a star-studded event like it was leading up to the Times Square card. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for Teofimo Lopez, man, that promo would have been sucked. So now you imagine all these guys just talking crap about each other and things of that nature. I already know Shakur Stevenson and Hitchins, they became friends again. They had a little fallout, but now they cool again. But you know what I'm saying? They could do a little trash talk as well. Maybe also you could have as the third wheel, you could have, put it this way, you got Shakur versus Teo main event, Richardson Hitchins versus Subriel Matias, and then you got Keyshawn Davis versus let me see, Keyshawn Davis, who they say he was gonna be fighting. He was supposed to be fighting somebody for the elimination or something like that. Have Keyshawn Davis on that card as well. I think that'd be good. Or maybe you have a Xander Zayas, put him in that card as well. But I think the Keyshawn Davis, man, it'll be good. That would be good. And you know, he's from the East Coast, so I think he could bring some Virginia fans to that event. If it could be in Madison Square Garden or in the Barclays Center. I think that this will be a great event in New York. And then in Reha season, February, then they got their separate shows. But I think that Turkey Al Sheikh really will truly satisfy the boxing fans with this one. This would truly satisfy the boxing fans with this one. Everybody in their prime, everybody coming off great wins. Teofimo Lopez coming off with a great win versus Arnold Barboza, hitting on all cylinders. Was intellect and physical ability is coexisting at the highest level. He's very, very hard to beat. Shakur and I do got T.O. beating Shakur Stevenson, but I think it's gonna be an incredible technical fight. I think it could be close, but I do got that. I feel like Teofimo Lopez will beat Shakur Stevenson. I feel like they both on the same level. Yet at the end of the day, I see this fight like James Toney and Roy Jones Jr., in which they was on the same level, but it was just but Roy Jones Jr. just have something that you just can't teach, and special attributes, and I think that's what Teofimo Lopez is going to bring to the table versus Shakur Stevenson. Richardson Hitchins and Matias. We've seen how Richardson Hitchins did struggle with a pressure fighter. You know what I'm saying? Before the fight that he had with Liam Paru. So that's gonna be a good fight. But the good thing about that fight that nobody's gonna have on rehydration clause. So Matias gonna feel comfortable. Richardson Hitchins gonna feel comfortable. If Keyshawn Davis land on this card as well, it'll be good. Maybe the fight with Kid Austin and Moretaya could land on this card as well as the third fiddle. In my opinion, that would be good. Forget about that Smith fight of Matias. You know what I'm saying? It said that it's going to go to purse bid, and if you really think about it, if it's going to purse bid, that means that Turkey Al Sheikh really got no interest in that fight. I think it's trash that I think that they should push that fight, give him step aside money, in my opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? Now it looks like that Eddie Hearn should have hold on to Subriel Matias, man. Then he would have been. Then he would have had. Then he truly wouldn't care who won with Richardson Hitchins and Subriel Matias. I think that Smith fight will be boring compared to what's available. Not boring because Matias will make any fight kind of fun. But I think that should come to fruition. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. I'm happy about the good negotiations. I think that they just should let the representative handle this. I know that Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson are very vocal and very active on social media. And they could react to anything. And I think that they should just let their representative do their job. Let them go. Let Keith Connolly do his work. Let Prince do his, and the representative of Shakur Stevenson do their work. Stay low. Just stay in the gym. Stay training. And once the fight is announced, you know what I'm saying? Then talk your shit. But let's not get this. Let's get this. Let's get this fight to cross the finish line. Because we all know that. Even think about it. A lot of people talk about when Teofimo Lopez was frustrated with his situation, with the money and the terms that he did sign for. Shakur Stevenson was the first one to speak out. Remember, he was the one that said that, you know, a while ago, in which both of these guys apologized for their comments that they made publicly when Shakur Stevenson actually said that they didn't keep their promise, that Turkey's towel boy, and then you seen the frustration of Teofimo Lopez of the dictator and all that stuff. So to be honest, there's still uncertainties throughout negotiations with these guys. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully that everybody got better. Turkey's representative got better in holding their words, and these fighters got better in letting things play out, and it's business. Act a little bit more professional, more mature, more business savvy, and don't jump the gun. I think that's one thing that Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez have in common, that they do jump the gun publicly. And a lot of people, this is the sport of boxing. We don't gotta know. People don't got to know the business of y'all business like that, especially when it's still negotiating, negotiable. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Shakur Stevenson, shout out to Teofimo Lopez, the takeover. This is truly the takeover of this generation. He's the most accomplished of this generation. His resume is the best of this generation, and I think that he's gonna just keep that momentum. So, but it's gonna be a great fight. But I got T.O. beating Shakur, and I do got the Matias and Hitchins is a tough one.